Okay, for tonight's homework, you're going to be working on page 402, 403, and I want you working on numbers 7 through 12, and 7 through 12, and 22 and 23. Okay? So your planner may look a little different, but if you're watching this, make sure you do 7 through 12 and 22 through 23. Okay? What you're doing is you're finding the percent of a number, which this is a review of what we have been doing. So we'll get right into number 7, and it says 43% of 350. So I'll write this up here real quick. Okay, so you have 43% of 350. We know that of means multiply. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do it the way they show it in the book. We're going to turn 43 into a decimal. And again, remember the way we do that is to go from the percent, go 2 places to your left. 1, 2. So my new decimal is 43 hundredths. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is just multiply 350 by 43 hundredths. Okay? 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay? Carry my 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Bring down my 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry my 2. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Okay, then I just do my addition. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then I have 1. So that number is 1, so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to count the number of decimal places. 1, 2. So I come over here and count 2 places. 1, 2. Okay? So 43% of 350 is 150 and 50 hundredths. Okay? And if you're using a calculator, you know who you are. You can do this on a calculator. Okay? So, show the work. You just multiply and change the percent to a decimal, and then just multiplying it out. Okay? Let's look at number 8. 87% of 210. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I know of means multiply. I'm going to change my percent to a decimal, 2 places, 1, 2. So this becomes 87 hundredths. Then I'm just going to set it up. 210 times 87 hundredths. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Bring down my 0. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 1 is 8. And 8 times 2 is 16. Okay? If I add that up, 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 0 is 7. 8 plus 4 is 12. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. And then 1. So I have 1, 8, 2, 7, 0. Again, I'm going to count the number of decimal places. 1, 2. Come over here, count 1, 2. And I have 182 and 70 hundredths. Okay? That is number 8. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll move on. 5% of 46. Okay, again, changing this to a decimal. 1, 2. So this time I'm going to put a 0 here. So this is actually, looks like that. And I'm going to multiply. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Bring down my 0. 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. And I would get 0, 3, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. My answer would be 2 and 30/100ths. Okay? So that is number 9. Number 9. Okay. Let's look at, I'll tell you what, before I said do 22 and 23, I don't want you doing 22 and 23. Let's look at number, I'll tell you what, for your homework, we're not going to do any of the word problems. We're going to do 7. We'll do 7 through 14 for your homework, and that's it. So only do 7 through 14. We'll do one more of, we'll do number 10. 100% of 37. Okay? Again, I'm going to change my percent to a decimal, moving 2 places, 1, 2. So this now looks like this. Okay? So I will then multiply. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. Bring down my 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? Then I add. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 0 is 7. And then I bring down the 3. So it looks like 3, 7, 0, 0. I'm going to move my decimal 2 places. 1, 2. 1, 2. So my answer is right here. And what they're saying is 100% of 37 is just going to be 37. Okay? So that is number 10. So again, for tonight's homework, do 7 through 14. We did 7, 8, 9, and 10 together. So you should already have that. So you need to do 11, 12, 13, and 14 tonight for your homework. Make sure you show your work. And just multiply. You're just using multiplication. Remember, when you change a percent to a decimal, you're just moving it 2 places over. Okay, if I have 37%, 1, 2, that becomes 37/100ths. If you just have a single number, I still move it 2 places. So 5%, 1, 2, so I need to add a 0 in there. Okay, so don't forget about that. And that's tonight's homework.